Hello and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. Here we are on cycle 165, and that was an interesting sound. Air fryer being delivered by one of the fishies. And yes, so I've done a bit of right. So yeah, over here, what we've done after the last episode, we did manage to remember to go back and actually put in an Atmos sensor into the vent geyser to obviously turn off the gas pump and to stop things overheating, because if it kept on vacuuming out, it will produce too much heat. Hopefully that will sort that out, and any problems I'll have to dig into it again. You notice I've cleared out this area, so all the slime has all been dropped into this pool for now, and you can see that I'm kind of laying out the overall layout of the base that I want once it gets to that stage. This will be ripped out, real redesigned, and it will just follow the same kind of pattern, apart from whenever there needs to be a geyser or a building. I'll readjust. For this episode, I need to consider about oxygen. Now, we've got enough algae, we've got 31 tons worth of algae, but that's not going to last forever, so we'll need an actual form of creating oxygen. So I've thought of a good location over here on the right hand side. I kind of marked out an area and kind of pre-planned it in a way, and locked these doors off so they wouldn't build the damn thing. But yeah, I'm gonna try and use the phone nullifier. So I'm gonna get this area unlocked and let them start doing some digging over here. I also need to go in here to unlock this door to get into this room. It's just a couple of lockers and doors and things like that. So I'm going to clear out this ice biome. There's nothing in here that's really worth keeping hold of. But yeah, so this is going to be where I'm going to produce my oxygen by using the electrolyzers. Um, it's going to be like a spawn, but not a spawn. I'm gonna do it in my. I'm just gonna build it on the side. I'm gonna connect it up to this power spine that is now gonna be on this side, which I will get connected across the entire map. At some point, there's gonna be like a utility corridor or something like that, where all like the utility power things that go through, so it's all kept nice and tidy. So we're gonna get this all dug out, and we'll be going from there. So we'll want. Can probably just deconstruct those for now. So I need to get oxygen creation, a water source, cooling, which I'll need to get this room filled with hydrogen so that it can pass. Cause I think hydrogen is really good at transporting temperatures across each other. This needs hydrogen to power anyway. I also need a pool of water near it so that it will cool the water, which then I'll pump things through it to cool off. I mean, I could use what are they called? Thermo Aqua Tuner. Oh, I've already researched it. I don't know for well, yeah, in plumbing. No. Well, no. Utilities. Cools liquid pipe through it, but outputs heat in the immediate. I didn't realise I had these already. Interesting, but I know they produce a lot of heat, if I'm correct. Which I'd want a steam turbine to take the heat from it, if it requires it. Which requires yellow science, which I believe material science research. I thought it required orange Steam tab eyes, unless they changed it recently. Let's get that ready anyway, because we want to get to Steam. Maybe because it requires certain bits, products I don't have. Anyway, let's get this all cleared out, and then we're going to start marking things out that I want to... Might as well just clear it all out. Right, so they've finally built all this up for me, and we're going to now lay out our plan. I've already built one of these before. I've actually built the SOM, the self-powered oxygen maker, I think it stands for. But I kind of not did it correctly, and I mean it worked, but it wasn't that great. Mainly because I did this incorrectly. So I used one of these. I didn't do it correctly. I should have used a pool of water to control the temperatures. What was it? Well, yeah, we got a saltwater geyser up here, and we got plenty of water to substantial, and I think that we've got a cool slush geyser on here as well. So we've got some sources of water. If not, we can obviously get it off world, but for now, I think we've got plenty of, areas of water that we need to be able to use it. Obviously, our main pool is pretty low. So yeah, we're going to build up a new pool system just dedicated for just oxygen creation. Not too sure how many. I think one can support 10 dupes. I don't know the exact maths. I haven't really worked it out too much that far ahead. And you might notice that I've had 12 dupes for quite a while now, and I haven't got any new ones yet because I get to a certain point where I hesitate to keep getting new ones. But we should really consider getting some more. I'm kind of looking for like builders and diggers. No builder here. Got a builder with a supplier and a rancher. Oh, we got 2 ranchers. We've got one dedicated rancher, another one that can do it on the side. Well, 2 of them that can do it on the side, but one dedicated. That's down to Luke to do that. Yeah, I kind of want another, definitely a builder and a digger. Either Nels or Harold. Green Thumb. Probably go with Nels. Nels. Go into building, and where are you on here? So prioritize your builds. You're going to be slow compared to the others. Right, so let's get this laid out. So keeping within my frame, we'll need 6 pumps on the bottom. One more there. So it'll be that wide with that in between. We'll want airflow on top. With some... let's get rid of all that. Yeah, we need them to deconstruct some of these ladders. They're actually now in the way. Traps? No. Good, you can just deconstruct. There we go. Electrolyzer, electrolyzer, and then another one there. I believe it's just one. I might have squished this too much. I'm not 100% sure. Starvate. We'll go and eat. Is this thing not on pickled milled again? Need to get that cooked to start getting the mill ice cooked up again. Are they not eating? Have I told them not to eat? No, they should be able to eat the swamp shards. Yeah, the problem is because they've got to travel pretty far to get anything done. Right, so next stage is to get some pipes laid out. Give me a sec and I will get this done without it being too too horrible to manage. Let me just deconstruct that so they can get out. Alright, bit of a mess, but we'll see how well this goes. What I do need to do though is get this into a vacuum so I can clear it out. I need to do all of this, to be honest. Vacuum out the entire system. Before I choose to start producing anything in here. Right, I'm in the long process now of filling everything up, filling this up with polluted water, siphoning out all the gas out of here, and then I'll slowly build this all up as metal, and this will be all ready for hydrogen. And yeah, so I've got dupes in here now with suits so that so they don't release any more gases in here while this is being emptied. So yeah, basically I've got to let this run until this is all physically emptied out. I've got power over here, taking the heavy watt all the way across from the other side of the base. This will all be tidied up. The heavy wire will be tidied up at some point. This won't be permanently here. This is to get power over, and I might as well just take out this ice before it destroys anything. But yeah, I'm going to let this run, let this fill up, and tidy everything up, vacuum this out. I need to get that connected up to power, which will be taken from this one eventually. So, that to that. But I won't cook it up yet because let me do one bit at a time, and then we'll get it closely vacuumed out. Right, so this has all been set up. But this is actually a separate recording on a different day. But yeah, liquid's got in here. I'm taking a temporary source of water from this pool down here for now to fill this up. Hopefully I've got this all correct. If not, I'm going to start running out of oxygen because I only got 12 tons of algae left. So it's going to be... I mean, I can get a little bit extra algae lying about. But yeah, it's running low. So we'll better get this hooked in as soon as possible. So we'll want to add in... They're all being powered. It's just the water that's not coming in. That's stopping the whole system from running. So right, I'll quickly over it. So basically the water's going to be coming in to deal with this. I've got loads of ice in here to keep the water cool. This will get pretty hot anyway, and hopefully this guy will be cooling off this water before it gets too hot. I'm sending the water through here. I might change that. I have access to the pipes pretty easily, and I can make possibly, if this doesn't work, I can get an aqua tuner and actually cool the water off myself. But yeah, we're going to give this a go first. So yeah, the water's coming in here, going up there, and I have access to the pipes if I need to change it. Gas, hydrogen is being pulled out. Any oxygen that gets through will be just sent out into the colony. At the moment it's all going here. I have set up pipes really badly at the moment until I can actually get down here and I can reroute the pipe work how I want it. But yeah, some of it will go into here to fill up this chamber, and then it will prioritize going into this device before going off to the tank and then ultimately to the hydrogen generator if it requires to burn it off, because it will be sharing with the power line, so it will dump it in there. So yeah, I'm gonna give this a go. Fingers crossed this will work. Alright, the water's coming in. It's gonna be... I mean, the temperature of the water is quite cold at the moment, so it's gonna be... probably actually it'll get warmed up, actually. Yeah, because of the temperature of the water. I might set this down to maybe 15 degrees? I don't know yet. Alright, it's starting up. Right, let's have a look at gas. That's already starting. That doesn't matter. That's not a problem. This will eventually... Right, that's filling up with hydrogen, that's dumping out oxygen. That's now getting cooled. What I need is a hydrogen to fill this up, and then this is running out of power, isn't it? might need to probably redesign that little bit. Probably add in another transformer to deal with that issue. I think it's because there's actually... Oh, there's power. Oh, it's... So far, so good. Oxygen's coming through it. Pretty warm at the moment. Hopefully this will... Yeah, this is getting pretty cold now, so this will start reducing this temperature down. I mean, it's trying. Obviously the hydrogen that's coming in here is pretty warm. Eventually, once this stifles itself out, it will be Did I leave something there? A radiant gas pipe. Well, that's staying there. Don't know when I built that there. That's really bizarre. I'll probably need to... Let's knock this up to... I need this to stop taking oxygen, so... There's not enough height and... Probably like an atmosphere, a gas sensor in here might have worked. Let's turn this to 1,000. See if it can push out a bit more hydrogen. Once it settles, then it should be fine. Right, the gas is what, 20 degrees? 20 degrees. That's the hot one that's coming out. Can't do anything about that one, unfortunately. I could have probably rerouted it, but it's just going to be warm around here, I guess. Because that's what I want. I don't want oxygen to keep coming in here, so let's plumb in. Let's get rid of these gas vents. So that's what, like 15 degrees now? So this is sitting at current temperature 20. Maybe these need to be set up a little bit. I need more hydrogen in here. Let's set it to that for a sec. Okay, hydrogen is now getting into the bottom areas, which I did not want. Let's just leave it at that, I guess, and... Yeah, a little bit of hydrogen is getting into the lines. Oxygen is now coming towards the base. I just need that to fill with hydrogen, and it should be... Alright, it is starting to... I need to... Okay, hydrogen's not coming in here now. Okay. Right, let's see. Oxygen is now slowly coming into... So the current temperature around here is about 30 degrees because of the temperature of the generators here, and oxygen coming in here is set at... Wait, hold on, no, this oxygen's a lot warmer. Have I plumbed in the right one? 24. Okay, the oxygen is still coming out pretty warm. I mean, it is being cooled off. Maybe the water pipes shouldn't be... Its temperature of this polluted water is 20 odd degrees. I mean, it might take just a little while for yeah, this gas vent's now overpressurized, so... And these are gold, so it should transfer the... I might have used the wrong material. Is gold the best one? For it because it has a high high thermal conductivity. Maybe gold wasn't the best option? Let me know. Let me know. But yeah, the temperatures are a little bit warmer than I wanted. Oxygen 20 degrees, 36. How did the first lot get really cold? It's weird how some of it's cold, some of it's not. Maybe once it's backed up a little bit, it will actually cool off. I mean, 30 degrees isn't... It is a bit warm, but... Yeah, maybe when the system is bogged down. So otherwise I'm going to be hitting at the colony a lot. 28 degrees, 24, 29. These plants will stifle. So I want temperate. Temperate is 19.9, so... chilled, 9.9. So yeah, 15 degrees is about right in the middle. So hopefully this thing will catch up. Right, now that is isolated. That's not actually taking any oxygen. That oxygen... Yep, should have stopped pumping out, so that's good. Power seems to be keeping up. And I'm surprised I'm actually using a lot of hydrogen actually. That's actually backing up quite a bit. I thought this would take a little bit more, but I might need... I need to probably keep an eye on this tank. And... yeah. No. What's the colony achievement did I just get? Nice, I got... not occluded. I'm gonna... Okay, these will get over pressurized, won't they? So they actually will stop consuming algae. Right, it's now. Well, it's not backing up, but it's getting over pressurized with oxygen. I would imagine eventually it will all back up and will be all. What I could do is I could do another cooling pool or something, a double one. If this gets too warm, it's 40 odd degrees, which is hot. So yeah, I'm gonna probably make another pool. And well, maybe do the change the pipe work and make an aqua tuner in here alongside with this, because I don't want to let this run for too long. Otherwise, it's gonna really overheat. This water is 18.2. Thermosense is still saying 20. Clear water still. Okay, the clear water's pretty cold. And the water coming in here is reasonably cold, so it should be dumping its coldness and taking some of the heat away anyway. But I have saved myself from running out of oxygen, at least. What I'll probably do is I'll let this run, and as I said, I'll probably add another pool in just to help combat this heat. I don't know how I'm going to cool it just yet, but this will probably have to do. And then I've obviously got to keep an eye on the hydrogen levels, because otherwise this is going to get too much. But yeah, we have now oxygen. So I'm going to leave it there. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.